teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's DeMarco. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. The receiver grabs it, breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. That pass is caught. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take
touchdown, Bama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks free. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Hawkins. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. It's a keeper. Fighting on. It can't get him to the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout or they check him out. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Dropping back, it's Russell. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll feed the back again. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Finds an open target on the left side. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. The defense will knock him down. What's going to be the final play of the period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space. Right read and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
On first down, it's play action. On the move now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive was demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The pocket breaking down. Aggressive call, deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Scanning the field. It's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Here he goes. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Now it's second down here. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the Aggies were hustled to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Aggies, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 17-7 game. After scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's DeMarco. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. On the kick, hits off the left upright. It's no good.
That keeps the score Alabama 23, Texas A&M 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To the air. It's Knight. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Caught over the middle. It's Evanson.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes a quick catch. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. It's Evanson. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. Only 11 seconds left in the half when they come up here on first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job. Average team. comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The short completion of the tight end. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. To throw, it's Knight. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. Powers through.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast his quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a fourth and goal.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Out of the 25, no return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Operating an empty set. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown. Bama. And the route is on. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
37, Texas A&M, 10.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. To the air, it's Hawkins. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. Refuses to be stopped. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made of the play at the 29-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Now they're running on the toss. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He finds some space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Evanson. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Here's the defense wearing down. Play number 11 on this drive coming up. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Scanning the field. It's Knight. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So it's been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He fakes it. Now looks to throw. Looking deep to the right side. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close.
Yeah, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution most definitely could have been better.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded at one of the other. Finally brought down at the 45. That's a great return.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits